Here's lesson 107, number 26. It wants you to graph y equals cotangent 2x. So, remember it goes, midline would be out front, but there's nothing, they're not changing the midline. Amplitude would be a number in front of cotangent, but there's just a 1. Midline, amplitude, period. This 2 is a period. This is going to change the period of cotangent. So the way you do that is you take the period of the parent function, which is pi, and divide it by whatever number you see here. So that's going to end up, the period's going to be pi over 2. And then there's no phase shift, or else it'd say like x minus pi or something like that. So all I have to do is get the graph of cotangent and just kind of shrink its period from pi down to pi over 2. So I just graphed, just to remind you what a graph of cotangent looks like. Cotangent, it kind of looks like tangent. Tangent would go this way through the origin. It would look kind of like a cubic, like y equals x cubed. That's what tangent would do. Cotangent goes the opposite direction. So like if you're thinking it had a slope, it would have like a negative slope. And it's going to go from 0 to pi. And then these 2 points, that should be labeled 1 and -1. These 2 points, I guess that would be, if that's pi over 2, and that's pi over 4. There'd be a point here and a point here. If you change the amplitude, these points could move up or down, and it would make the graph look stretched or compressed. Now what we're going to do with this graph, really all I'd have to do, actually I think I'm going to do it. Oh no, I'll redraw it. But all I'd have to do is just change this label to say pi over 2, and then I would have that. I'll redraw it though. Okay, so you draw the axis. There's x and there's y. It says x and there's y. And then here's an asymptote. But this time I'm going to call it pi over 2. There's 1. There's -1. Here's some points in between. And let's see, I would need it to have like a negative type slope, or I need it to fall from left to right, so I'll go like this. Something like that. And you're supposed to know that it is a periodic function, so it's going to keep repeating over and over. That looks kind of crazy, but it's going to repeat over and over. And that's it.